Woo! Okay. Hi, you guys. Now on to the next topic, which is my first ever job ever. I said ever twice, whatever. But first, let me start off with how I even got the job, or how we came to that point. So, on one hot summer day, me and my mother was arguing about how I was looking for a job and how I didn't have any luck. And then my mom was saying, what was she like? You better find a job because I'm not seeing any progress. And I was like, okay, Mom, I'm trying. I've been trying to apply to places like Target and other places, but I haven't got any callbacks. So, yeah. So my mom just got mad and she just drove me to places where I could apply. So, yeah, that happened. But also, thanks to that, I got my first ever job. So, okay, so I remember I was so nervous about knocking on the door and be like, hi, I'm 16 now. I'm looking for a job. Are you hiring? And then one of the workers was like, oh yeah, let me get your application so you can fill it all out and we can call you back. So that's what I did. I filled out the application. My name is my address, my phone number is here, my social security number is here. Yeah. So days later, I got an interview and I aced that interview, and then I got my first job ever, which is, I don't know if I can legally say this because I heard that you can't say your job title on social media, but I'm saying anyways. My first job ever was at Sonic. Yes, no. But I didn't skate though, because I was all about that skating life. So, yeah, so, woo, I finally got the job. I was like, hey, mommy, look what I did. I got a job now. What's good? So, fast forward to my first day working. Now, I was so nervous. I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I am even going to keep this job. I don't know if I'm going to mess things up. So, I walked in. I was like, oh my gosh, hi, nice to meet everybody. And then I got my two little shirts. I had a green one and a purple one. And then I started off as a cook, by the way, which I hated. I hated all of it. Also, on my first day, I was cutting onions, which was not ideal for me because my fingers were stinking. And also, I learned how to do labeling, and I also learned how to make onion rings, which is, I guess, nice. So, also, on the first day, I met the owner, which I did not expect. And I didn't know that the owner visited like almost every morning. I was shook up. I was like, who's this old man coming in this room like he about something? So then I learned that he was the owner. And also, you know how I said like a few seconds ago I didn't like being a cook. So on the first day, I tried doing some fountain things. I was trying to be up front. So, you know, one of the workers was like trying to teach me how to get the ice, put the ice in the cup, get the drink in the cup, how there are buttons on top and all that stuff. I was like, oh, I feel so much more comfortable doing this. So another worker caught me trying to be up front, and he tried to send me home early on my first day on the job. I was not having it. I didn't say anything. I didn't say any of that to him, but I was not leaving. So, yeah. Suck that. Also, I got this job. Yes, my first day went really well. I had some mishaps, but it was really well. So, I did weekends for a while. I probably because I was in band and I couldn't really do weekdays, but for a while I was doing weekends, and by weekend hours it was between 8 a.m. and 4 p.m. and I would happily ride on my bike that 15-minute bike ride to sleep and be like, oh my gosh, I'm like 15 minutes early, I'm such a good employee. But that didn't last long at all, because after a few weeks I was just showing up like 3 minutes or 4 minutes late, not even caring anymore. At that point I was like, okay, here we go again, here we go to this job again. Okay, whatever. And also, so that went on. Okay, moments. Okay, so there was a time period, it was like about a month, that I was not getting scheduled. I was wondering why was I getting scheduled? So after a month went by, I finally called the store. I was like, this is KV, why am I not being scheduled? I've been checking my emails. I haven't seen my name in the hours I'm supposed to work for a few weeks now. Is there an explanation on this? And then the manager was like, the reason why that I have been scheduling you, because you act like you don't want to do anything around here, and you just stand around all day, and you act like you don't even want to be there. I see how you are. And I was like, what are you talking about? I'm just there to do my job. I didn't say all of that. I'm trying to paraphrase what I did say, but my message to her was like, I'm not there to make friends. I'm just there to make money. I'm not trying to talk to everybody. I'm not trying to be friends with everybody, and I can't. So then she explained that one of the co-workers, she know who she is, said that I was just being lazy. I wasn't doing anything. And I was like, I was trying to get her to help me, but she keeps on ignoring me. And my manager was like, well, sometimes it's very busy, so you can't always bother her with your questions. I was like, what? I don't get it. So then, so instead of blowing up and be like, I calmly said, so what can I do to make the situation better so I can be scheduled again, and hopefully be scheduled on weekdays? And my manager said, well, first of all, act like you want to be there, and second of don't be lazy. Or she didn't say don't be lazy, but you know. And I was like, okay, I'll act like I want to be there, and I would do the work. And that's what happened. I did the work. I had my weekdays and my weekends. I had more hours and days, yes. And eventually, my prayers, actually I don't pray, no, whatever. My wish came true. I finally worked up front. I was so happy. And I was like, oh my gosh, I got a speaker now. At first, I was so bad at doing up front.
I sure was.
Doing a speaker because I was so nervous to talk to customers, and I'll constantly mess up on orders and have them be mad at me. Aww. I got better though. But another moment, one thing I didn't like about working up front is customers calling me ma'am. And I was like, I know I have a high-pitched voice, but I'm not a ma'am. I do not have breasticus. So don't try me. Don't do all that. And also, there are two types of customers that constantly gets on my nerves. The first would be the rednecks. Because most of the time I could barely understand what they're saying. They're like, can I get and I'll be like, can you repeat that, sir? And they'll be like, can I get I'll be like, can you repeat that one more time, please? And they'll be like, you don't know what you're doing. You should be fired. You can't understand my order. Well, I'm leaving. I'm never coming back. No one will. Well, they're gonna come back the next day, act like nothing happened.
Okay.
And then the second type of customer I really didn't like were those elderly customers that were having the worst attitude and act like they can be mean to other people, but they get offended when people are mean back. So, yeah. But I've handled myself pretty well, if I say so myself. And also, after all of that happened, after all of that mess happened, my experience at work improved greatly. And now I enjoy working there. Or I enjoy the time that I did work there. So, my first job experience was such a lovely time. I was so excited getting my coins and my dollars and my bills. And the first time I got a check, it was only like $157, I think. But when the first time I had a check and went into my credit card or debit card, I was like, oh, I'm getting money now. But I wasted about 90% of the money on games and food because I love games and I especially love food. Like, I might have an addiction. So, yeah. So, if there is nothing else to add to this topic, I guess that's it for my first job experience. And that's... Oh, one more thing. I almost forgot. How did I forget this? Whew. The best part about working at a fast food restaurant is the fact that I can just pick and eat the fries, the tots, the little chicken strips, all that stuff. And I would constantly be I would constantly have to go to the bathroom because I would just eat a lot. Speaking of going to the bathroom, also at the beginning of working at the store, I would constantly go to the bathroom for long periods of time because I just didn't feel like working. But then I stopped doing that because the coworkers caught on to what I was doing, and now I don't do that anymore. So now if I go to the bathroom while I'm working, it's usually because I just ate a lot doing work, and then I have to go to the bathroom to like digest all of the food particles outside my body and into the toilet and then into the sewers and then maybe into the ocean. So yeah, I think there's nothing else to add. I think that's it. Well, thank you for listening, and thank you for loving everything Thank you for everything. Thank you for watching. And I will see you next time on my next topic. Bye.
Hello you guys, and thanks for watching. If you wish to see more of this beautiful man,